As a hybrid shooter, you're going to find yourself in situations where you don't want to deal with strobes. You want to be able to see exactly what you're shooting. You want to be able to go from photos to videos without having to set up different lights or, flashes. And I think one of the coolest things about LED technology now is the lights are getting really powerful and they're getting really small and more affordable too for us filmmakers and photographers. In today's video, I want to talk about the Molus G300 by Zhiyun. They sent this light to me for me to review. They don't get to tell me what to say. And in this video, I just want to break down my thoughts on this powerful light. One of the coolest things about the Molus G300 is it's so slim. It's slim, it's light. It has a ballast that's also very slim, if you can even call it a ballast, because it's also so tiny. And I just feel like it's a light that doesn't get in the way, which is great for, one-man bands, small crews. I was shooting a model in downtown LA. We were on the 14th floor. I had a lot of gear with me, a lot of different cameras, tripod, camera cases, film cameras. And it was great to have a light with me that also wasn't like weighing me down, because the parking garage that my studio was, attached to, basically, I had to go all the way down the driveway with my little cart.
Gotta walk all this stuff up there. Wish me luck.
And it was really, really hot that day in LA, and it just was great to have a piece of gear that is powerful, but also not so big and heavy. Now, the Molus G300 is bicolor. Bicolor is like the sweet spot, because I mostly am, messing around with temperatures, kelvins that are either daylight or closer to, tungsten. So for me, a bicolor light is like ideal, especially if it has a strong output. When I was shooting Angie, I've shot Angie on this channel a couple times. One of the vibes that we were trying to do was something sporty, bright, playful. I wanted to keep the lighting very simple, and this is kind of the situation where I would use a light like the Molus G300, which is, I want to fill in the face of the model. I want to add a little bit more softness. I want to add a little bit more direction to the lighting. I was in a studio that had a lot of natural light, but it was, not always where I would want it to be when it came to the face or the composition I was thinking about. So with the Molus G300, what I was doing was I had the light full blast. I was changing the color temperature depending on the vibe that I wanted for each setup. And I had that light, not even with a modifier, just with the reflector dish on it, shooting through a diffusion frame. And I would just move around this light back and forth, change the angle, add more negative fill on one side, or I would basically bounce the light. It was kind of the setup that I carried over to all the different looks and kind of just modified with it. And I think one of the coolest things about this light being so tiny is it never felt like it was intrusive, and it never felt like it was in the way. Now, one of the coolest features this light has is the max extreme mode. It is basically like a overclock. It's like overclocking your PC. It's like overclocking the light and just boosting the output. And I think it's really cool. So you're basically taking a 300 watt light and it's boosting to about 500 watts. And I think that's really cool, because there's times where 300 is totally fine. You don't need to boost. But when I was shooting, the room was very bright. There was a lot of light coming into the room. So I had to actually go to the boost mode quite often. And I really appreciated having extra light output. Even though 300 watts is pretty good, it was great to have even further light possibilities. So that was great. I was shooting with my new Panasonic S1 II. Feature-wise, the S1 II is just open gate, 6K, shoots raw. I am very, very impressed. I'm also using the Airy Alexa Log C, which I think really does some heavy lifting, and it really puts the camera in a space that's very beautiful and way more pleasing to my eye when it comes to comparing it to like vlog. So that's all I have to say about my last fashion shoot. Let me know if you have any questions about videography or photography in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.